What's going on, guys? Today we're integrating some chickens with some other chickens. The chickens in question are about 30 pullets, olive eggers, Easter eggers. We're integrating them with our larger flock that's about a year and a half old right now. This integration process can be tricky. It could also be a little bit intimidating if you've never done it before. I've got a new technique and a new way that I'm going to do it this time. I think it's really going to work out. So if you're looking for an idea of what to do with integrating your chickens, I think you'll find this video very useful. Here are the babies in question, the 30 olive eggers and Easter eggers. And we've had them on a deep bedding system right here. I've been bringing in leaves, wood chips, pine shavings, mulch, stuff like that. And we're gonna pull out a lot of nice compost out of this at the very end, which will be super fun and useful for the farm. But as you can see, these guys are starting to outgrow this space, and we want to get them out of here before they fully outgrow this space, because what chickens will do if they're in too tight of a compartment is they'll start taking out their aggression on each other. Not much different than people in that way. They'll start ripping each other's tail feathers out, and then once there's no tail feathers, they'll actually start pulling flesh off of the hinds of other chickens, and that's where the expression henpecking comes from. And we do not want them to have any kind of adversity inside of this enclosure. So looks small, but it's served them really well, and you got to realize they've 10 times their size over just a few short weeks here, and they're still super happy in here, and we could probably keep them in here another week or so if we wanted to, but we're not going to. We're going to get them out while the getting's good, and I'm going to show you how we're going to integrate them with our other flock. So these are the big girls. These are the girls that we are going to be moving them in with. And they've been here for about a year and a half, and they're already laying really well for us and doing the Lord's work. So these girls will probably not love having these youngsters join them. So we need to be able to protect them while integrating them and while introducing them. So we had an idea recently that I think is gonna be pretty groundbreaking for us here, at least on the farm. And I'll show you what we're talking about soon, after I show you this angry rooster. Mainly grumpy because he's molting and he doesn't have tail feathers anymore, huh, bud? The idea is really simple. It's create a giant dog kennel inside of the chicken enclosure here that the chickens can go into, that they could get in and out of, but that's too small for them to get in if they want to bug them, if they want to pester them. So how we decided we were going to do that was we were going to just create essentially a dog kennel, 8x4 inside of this chicken coop that has large enough holes for the chicks to get out, like we mentioned, but is too small for these guys to get in, just in case they need to retreat, just in case they need to get away. So this is how we're going to achieve that. We have these, they're called handy panels, but they're also just referred to as cattle panel. The only difference is if you go to Tractor Supply and you're looking for cattle panel, you're going to get a 16-foot length. And I didn't want to have to pre-cut anything this time except for one piece. So we got the labeled white handy panel. They're 8 foot by 4 foot. I got 4 of them, and the idea is 2 of these are going to be the sides, 1 is going to be the top, and then this other one that we just cut is going to be the front and end. And one of them is going to be a door that I could open and close, and the other one is just going to be the back of the actual enclosure itself. That'll remain static, and that'll remain closed the entire time. So that's the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and build it, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, I already got one corner up. This is gonna be really quick work. I did want to go ahead and take some time to go over tools needed, though. If I had my robo grips, I would not have channel locks. So any type of vice grip, robo grip, something like that would help. Maybe a pair of pliers would be useful. I was actually able to bend this entire corner by hand, but by the time I got to the last one, I was a little bit out of wind, and it wasn't as easy as the first 2 or 3. That's for sure. But you can macho man those and fold them back by hand, or you can use a pair of pliers or robo grips or channel locks or something. These little thingamajigs, these little wire ties, are actually for tying rebar for foundation work if you're going to pour concrete or you need to make some kind of rebar forms. And they're pretty cool, pretty easy to use. You just loop both of those loops through this tool right here in this little spindle. You operate by hand, and it basically creates a giant twist tie. wrap it around, loop it through. I need to get you one of these. They're really nice. All right, so another thing you could use besides these, you've obviously probably already thought about it, is a nice zip tie. Simple, very easy. I'm thinking I want this as a more permanent structure though. I'll obviously cut the roof off of it to be able to move it, but with the way that I have it built right now, and because I have it hinged with the actual cattle panel itself, I will be able to fold it up on itself for the most part and move it. And then use this as a utility kennel throughout my farm. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that whole bit in there, but I think we're just at over about 7 or 8 minutes right now to get all 4 walls up and the roof. So the last thing is the roofing panels and the mechanism that we're going to use to actually close and open the door. So let's get into that. I love this. It was super simple. While filming a YouTube video, I think I spent a total of 7 to 9 minutes actually building this thing out. If I was just slapping this together without trying to create a content video, it might have been even less. A 10-minute build practically, especially if you have a really good angle grinder and maybe if you have an extra pair of hands too. The great thing about this is this can be a nice frame base for an actual workable chicken coop model. The only thing you would have to do is wrap this thing in chicken wire and put a proper roof over it, which we are going to put a proper roof over it because we're in our wet season, but we're not going to wrap it in wire because we're already inside of a chicken coop here. So this can be the fundamental basis for a very good chicken coop. I would say if you never let the birds out and you brought them all of their forage and all of their browse, this would be suitable for 8, maybe even to 10 chickens to live in there happy their whole life. Obviously you're cooking and cleaning for them, bringing them fun stuff, and making sure they have a good, happy environment. And if you had them to where you can open the door and let them find their own browse and find their own forage throughout the daytime, I think you could suit, this would be suitable for at least 24 chickens if this is where they just slept and they spent most of their time outside. So this is a good static coop idea. I'm going to experiment with this design. I think I would make it maybe twice as high on a second level, twice as long if it was going to be static, and I'd give them some nice perch bars. We'd obviously wrap it. I'd probably configure the door a lot better and not leave this goofy overhang just because I got lazy. And honestly, you could turn this into a nice tractor by framing out the base and some treated wood, putting some wheels on the back and a nice rope in the front to pull this thing along. So this has got a lot of potential. Let's get on to the next step. We're gonna get those door clasps on, and then we're gonna bring the chickens in and see how they do. Very simple, but very effective. I got two of my wires connected, just so I have some something to pull against. And then I've got this guy over here. And then I got this guy over here. Simple, very simple. Okay, that's gonna keep the chickens from pushing in or out. There would need to be a more sophisticated door system if this was gonna be a permanent enclosure. But like I said, we're protected from all of the fence all the way around us. But guys, this has a lot of potential. How do you think you would improve on it if you were going to develop it into a permanent or mobile chicken coop? Let me know, because I'm going to develop it. I have a few ideas. I already shared them with you guys. But I think I'm going to have a go at turning these handy panels into a solid, light-framed mobile chicken tractor for for fun. Why not? Each one of these panels, by the way, about $22 before tax. So I bought 4 of them. I was out of the door for about 88 bucks. So you can look at the shot if you want, so you know where to go.
Back up there, please.
Chosen one.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Did I get start?
Well, this was not a smart way to do it.
Yeah, but I got a shot.
It's not even like oriented. Oh, you're beautiful too. Spooky. Spooky 3. I'm not gonna be able to do 2 because I gotta hold the door. Oh, Margot, go away. Cinnamon. Oh, one of them's really smart. It's making him run for it. Cinnamon. Margot, go away. Wait.
I'll start handing them to you better than that.
Yeah, please. Aw. Lavender Jenkins. Margot, go away. You need to get Margot to go away. Go, Margot.
I guess we really love chicken.
Oh gosh, it's harvest day, guys.
I thought we were gonna get way bigger. Sorry.
Oh.
Margot, hey, go. Go. Go.
All the views on YouTube, that's gonna go over well. Leonardo, dog and chicken abusers. You see the way that lady's holding these chickens? Abuse. Oh, look at you! You have little brown ears. Oh. Mexican cutie. You know, I might not be as frustrated about it, but Greg was tapping out his new vacuum in the outside trash can for like 8 straight minutes.
Why does he like that?
Why are you, the 2 of you together? It's like you want me to feel terrible.
Yeah. Nothing ever goes your way.
Nothing ever goes my way. Oh, cinnamon! Oh, cinnamon! Also cinnamon! Apple strudel. Uh-oh. Bye. Margot, go get that one. Someone send that one over. I can't do 2. I gotta be working the door.
I just have to.
Oh, you're pretty. Mexican cutie. Is 5 o'clock somewhere also Jimmy Buffett? Is it really? Why does he say his own name in it? Also in my, like, it said the 5 o'clock somewhere said something about, like, what would Jimmy Buffett do or something. Also, you know what I was thinking about? In my half dazed slumber, disturbed by Margaritaville, and I was thinking, how would anyone at Margaritaville know there's actually a buffet? How do you know? If it's just a buffet restaurant or if it's a real buffet?
You call it the buffet.
The buffet buffet. One of them's out there in the world. No. Oh, no, she went right there. Nice. He's just looking for me. Oh, cutie cinnamon. Cinnamon. Apple strudel. Okay, the other one's around the bend.
I'm not gonna be able to get it without you.
I'm coming. Okay.
Where are you at? There?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to. No, you have to go lower for me.
Slide.
What happened? Was this from the storm?
Swing wide is what I was trying to say.
Did this happen from the storm?
No, I kind of intentionally break them to get them in my way when I need to work out here.
Oh. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Beep, 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 boop, boop.
Okay, you're gonna have to swing pretty wide.
That's what she said. Hang on.
Stop and get the door?
Yeah.
Thank you. Little boogers.
Really cute.
They are really cute.
Don't you guys stay cute? I guess you do kind of stay cute. Ah! A needle. Oh, stink.
It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Sensitive. Are you putting the whole crate in there?
I figured instead of just, because if I just dump them out of the crate, they're just going to
Yeah, no, I agree. But you should open the crate for him.
Well, duh. I'm going to go in. So the door's on the front.
I think you should put it with the back to the wall and open the side door.
There's no side door.
Yes, there is.
Oh, like up against this wall?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Doubt they're gonna scatter.
Probably stay pretty content.
Have you guys ever seen full-size chickens before?
I'm gonna go get their food and water while you play director. And the bad thing about this placement is these guys are definitely going to try to steal.
Oh, brave! Brave, brave, brave!
We got a brave one. Can you get some perspectives where the other chickens are like, hey, why can't I get in? This is a totally good idea.
I already did that, but I'll do it again. This is a totally good idea, guys.
You guys should do this if you're ever integrating chickens for sure.
Well, this is only day 1. Let's give it some time. You never know. If anyone will figure out why it's a bad idea, it's chickens. Can't get me, literally can't get me.
Perch thoughts. So far, so good. We'll see how it goes. This is going to be the first night in here. I do recommend integrating your animals dusk toward the evening time, you need to give yourself enough time to actually be able to watch the animals, but you also want them to be in a more rested state. So these girls are really only going to be interested for another half hour or so before they start perching, if even that. And then same with these guys, they're going to tucker out pretty soon.
They're probably going to perch on top of them though too.
Yeah, and we'll be keeping an eye on them this evening and into the morning, and we'll give you guys one final update before this video ends. Let us know what you think about our new chick integration technique. Hope you like it.
Someone's by the food. Oh, someone's by the water. Oh. Barred rocks are so mean. No, she's just trying. Oh, it smells like fermented food.
A lot of rain lately.
I know. Aww. Not you, beautiful lavender.
You had to hit her right in the mouth. Look at the other barred rock.
You guys are just mean.
Never get barred rocks.
They're mean.
They're mean. Look at how mean that one is. My lord.
Them ducking under the door is really cute.
That means they'll know how to get in and out of the other bar too.
Mm-hmm. I think it might be a whole day before anyone tries to leave. I don't think anyone's going to try to leave tonight.
I certainly wouldn't. Let's get checked. Welcome to the jungle, dude. I left all this excess perch because I was like, you know,
they'll become friends.
Yeah, maybe there'll be some friendly birds that want to like actually hang out next to them.
Yeah, let's see.
We've actually got a lot of night one bravery, which I don't think either of us were expecting, but maybe it's because of how many of the big girls are already going to sleep in their coops back there. See them climbing the ladder in the back, headed to bed. And now we got 4 girls that have come out. And that gold star on the left, she's pretty sweet. I don't expect anything, but if this white leghorn, this ideal 236 on the right comes over, they tend to be a little feisty. They're a lighter bodied bird, so they throw their weight around when they need to. Let's see what happens. Oh, look. That's great. They just let themselves back in, man. So that's exactly what we wanted, and this is so far about as close as you get to executing a homesteading plan, especially with livestock. This is the closest we've got to a perfect execution. There's always stuff that happens on the farm and on the homestead, and when you're incorporating animals and their free will, like even the best of plans and designs can sometimes get away from you, but looking good so far. I'm not going to hurt myself patting myself on the back, but look at that. In and out, just like we thought. Okay, final thoughts are, I mostly hate it, and I wish we wouldn't have gotten in a rush because we ended up having to wrap it in this ugly orange plastic mesh because the big birds were small enough to get through if they really wanted to, some of the lighter bodied birds. And also because we got in a rush, these little pullets, some of the smaller ones, can just hop right through my 4" by 2" outer fencing, this outer fencing right here in question. So don't get in a rush, let them fatten up so they can't get out. I thought they were already big enough. And if this is going to be something that you use, you are going to have to wrap the outside, but otherwise it works perfectly and it's extremely effective. But I hate the way that looks because I'm having to relearn the lesson over and over and over again of taking your time and doing something right. Otherwise, you end up having to finish an otherwise good and aesthetically appealing product with SHIT that you have just laying around your house. And I hate learning that lesson over and over again. But here we are. Our chicks are integrating. You see some of them at the water there, not being bothered, and most of them still hanging out where they feel safe. But it's working, aside from some escapes and some lessons learned. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and let us know in the comments how you would improve and what you would do differently with this type of build and this type of integration. We appreciate all the support. God bless you and yours. May your gardens and your family grow big and strong. Yes, ma'am. What did you say? Froggies. You got a stick? Okay. What is that? That's a nice stick you got. Chickens won't eat sticks. They might peck at it though. Oh, they got that grass.